FATEC Motion Module 12, Motion in Ladder. This chapter introduces Mode 2 and Mode 3 in motion control programs. Structure of motion program and the commands used in each step. Motion Control Mode 2, Ladder Control, uses ladder diagram programming to call point tables. Explanation of commands in Motion Control Mode 2. Next, the demonstration uses Mode 2 to complete the return to the origin. First of all, the project has 3 axes. The axis table is set in millimeters. 2 decimal places. 17-bit encoder. 1 lap of 200 mm. The last axis unit is angle. A lap of 360 degrees. Origin mode. Forward falling trigger. Source from PLC. Search speed 50. Creep speed 5. Deceleration is 1000. Origin offset. -21, -68, 92. The point table sets 3 points. The control mode is absolute coordinates of the single-axis positioning mode, and the target is 0. Speed is 100. Acceleration time and deceleration time are 10 millisecond. M0 is connected to function 187 motion control initialization. The DN signal is connected to M1. M1 is connected to all axes servo on. Connect the is servo on status special relay for the 3 axes to the M999. Go to Motion Mode 2 in the toolbox and find function 178 back to the origin. Select Axis 1. Connect M2 and M999 before returning to the point of origin. DN signal connection M10. Go to Toolbox Motion Mode 2 and find the function 179 point positioning movement. Select point 1 and axis 1. Connect the M10. DN signal connection M20. Repeat the same action. Set axis 2 back to the origin. DN connection M11. M11 connects the positioning control point 2. The DN signal is connected to M21. Set the axis 3 back to the origin and connect the DN to M12. M12 connects the positioning control point 3. The DN signal is connected to M22. Connect X12 to the axis 1 origin input relay. Connect X14 to Axis 2 origin input relay. Connect X15 to Axis 3 origin input relay. Download and run the PLC. Execute M0. Run M2 to start returning to the origin. The pointer automatically returns to the 0 position of the scale. Demonstration complete. Motion Control Mode 3 Ladder Direct Control allows users to define custom registers for various parameters in ladder functions and use these registers to complete motion control. This page shows the explanation of commands in Motion Control Mode 3 Ladder Direct Control. Here is the usage of function 193 gear in and explanation of each parameter. Here is the usage of function 194 velocity control and function 195 torque control and explanation of each parameter. Here is the usage of function 197 axis move and explanation of each parameter. Next, we will demonstrate the use of Motion Mode 3 in Interrupt Constant Feed, ICF. Find the function 197 Single Axis Positioning Control in Toolbox Mode 3. Tick 32 bits in the upper left corner. Parameter AX Axis 1. MD Mode 2 Single Axis Constant Speed. Target Position PS Input R100. The Velocity Parameter V is Input R102. Acceleration A shares R104 with acceleration D. S-type acceleration and deceleration SA shares are 106 with SD. Parameter DR is set to one positive direction. The velocity continuous parameter BF has no effect on this time, which is set to 0. EN connects to M20. UPD connects to M3. The coil connects M15 to M18. Download and run the PLC. Open the status page. Enter DR100-106. Position has no effect in constant speed mode. DR100 equals 0. The speed is set at 50 mm. DR102 equals 5000. The acceleration is 5000.00. DR104 equals 500,000. S-shaped acceleration and deceleration are set to 0. DR106 equals 0. Enable M0. Run M2 to start returning to the origin. After the return to the origin is completed, Axis 1 begins a constant speed motion. The speed is set at 200 mm. DR102 equals 20,000. Enable M3 to update speed. The M18 shows that the update is complete. The new speed is 50.00 mm. DR102 input 5000. After resetting M3, enable M3 again. Update is complete. Stop the PLC and press Offline Edit. Next, the ICF function will be completed using function 197 to first. Set the X10 to start the interrupt constant feed function when pressed. Press the shortcut key E. Connect the set coil of M30 to the X10. Copy the previous function 197. MD is set to mode 1 single-axis relative coordinate positioning control. Target position PS input R200. Speed continuous mode BF is set to 0. Interrupt the current instruction. Connect the M31 to the ACT. M31 is connected in parallel with X12, and the shortcut key V is connected vertically. In series with the M30, connect to the EN. After the X12 senses the pointer, the ACT will be set to on. EN will not be turned off after the pointer leaves. Download and run the PLC. Open the monitor page. Enter DR200. Set the ICF distance. The pointer stops after an interruption to move to a position with a scale of 50 mm. The distance from X12 to scale 0 is 21 mm. A total offset is 71 mm. Execute M0. Run M2 to start returning to the origin. After axis 1 starts the constant speed movement, press X10. Demonstration complete. Application: Terminal pin machine. Each short distance movement is controlled by function 197, and the positioning finishing timing has to be the same as the punching timing. Using lots of motion control mode 3 ladder direct control to complete the terminal pin machine.